Coming up, how you can help police in Aberdeen find a runaway teenager.
Plus, we have advice from a fireworks store about shopping for that 4th of July blast. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Police in Aberdeen are asking for the public's help in finding a runaway girl.
15-year-old Cassandra Butler was last seen early Tuesday morning. Aberdeen police posted these pictures of her to their Facebook page. If you have any information on where she may be, you are asked to call Brown County Dispatch. That number is at the bottom of your screen. Authorities in Minnehaha County are asking for your help to find an endangered missing man.
85-year-old Thomas Beasley left his home in Humboldt Wednesday morning. He was last seen wearing a teal shirt, camouflage cargo shorts, and brown slippers. He drives a white 2017 Chrysler Pacifica with the license plate 1U9768. His family says he has signs of dementia and may have become disoriented. The Division of Criminal Investigation is looking into a vehicle fire and death in Clay County.
Authorities say the incident happened Tuesday. The DCI says at this time there's no threat to the public and investigators are not looking for any suspects.
We're getting a look at the weather that moved through parts of southeastern KELOLAND last night. A viewer sent us this picture from Viborg. In it, you can see lightning arcing across the sky.
And this picture comes to us from Stickney. The viewer that sent us this says quarter-sized hail fell. If you have pictures or video of the weather in your area, we'd love to see them. You can send them to ushare@keloland.com. And now let's get a check of our current conditions with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right. Indeed, some pictures there. Of course, as always, if you can safely take a picture, ushare@keloland.com is a good place to send that. Rain, we could have used more from those thunderstorms, but we did end up with a kind of a narrow focus there south of Mitchell. In and around and just a little north of Parkston, there was a pretty good batch of thunderstorms last evening, so I'm sure a few of you dumped out over half an inch of rain in that area, but you can clearly see a lot of the official reporting stations, not much there. I do want to bring this up too, the radar review over the last few hours. The storms that developed in south central and parts of eastern South Dakota moving and organizing into Nebraska and Iowa. So that's where the more beneficial rain traveled here in the last 12 hours. Now, as we look upon the forecast, not as hot today. Temperatures are in the upper 80s to near 90-degree levels, and we also have some additional rain chances regrouping in the Black Hills for tonight. And we'll talk about that coming up.
Thanks, Brian. South Dakota is just days away from legalizing medical marijuana, and we're still waiting on a decision from the South Dakota Supreme Court on the fate of recreational marijuana. Today, KELOLAND News is taking a closer look at how the state is preparing for the new laws. We'll be sitting down for an interview with Governor Kristi Noem. Plus, we'll hear from other state and local leaders. Join us for a live report from Pier on Midday in KELOLAND, and we'll also bring you detailed reports on KELOLAND News at 5 and 6. For those looking for a blast this 4th of July, Pyro City is encouraging guests to shop early. Staff are nearing their biggest and busiest week of the year.
However, this year there is a national fireworks shortage. Staff members say they have the inventory to get through, but they're encouraging people to shop early.
Unfortunately, with the COVID, it did cause some supply issues. So nationally, there is a shortage of fireworks. We're fortunate in this market where we're not going to feel it too bad, but the big thing is shop early.
Right now, the store is only open to out-of-state residents. This Sunday, they're opening up for everyone, allowing them to get their fireworks early.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture here for today, we're looking at, well, for the most part here on FutureCast, those areas of rain developing in the west tonight. Let's have a look at that. You can see showers, thunderstorm chances will grow there. I do think for the most part that will stay in the west, though. For most of us, East River, not exactly a whole lot of rain here to talk about, at least initially in the forecast. And as of right now, I think it's pretty safe to say that we'll have to wait till the start of the weekend for some better chances, especially if you live in Watertown and Brookings. You have to pack your patience here for a while. Here's our forecast tonight and tomorrow. Easterly wind fetches in. We will see some scattered hits of rain. It's, not completely gone there, but you can see Rapid is definitely more favorable for that. I think out to Pier, there's also some developing rain chances Friday afternoon. Also, that applies to the far south. There'll be a kind of a line connecting from O'Neill, probably near Yankton, and then over into Spencer, Iowa. So keep all those things in mind as we transition toward the weekend as well, as we'll keep some chances of rain going. Very important, because obviously in a drought year, every chance counts, doesn't it? And we definitely are at the point where it's becoming very critical for rain. And that's not just Sioux Falls. That's a large area of KELOLAND. So here we go. This is the forecast as we see it. We've got a 20% chance of rain the rest of the day today in Sioux Falls. Cooler tomorrow, 82. Redeveloping chances Friday night into Saturday morning. And then during the day Saturday, there could be some thunderstorm or shower activities scattered even into Sunday that could easily regenerate as temperatures remain a bit cooler in the upper 70s. The numbers next week will tend to moderate. At this point in time, we're leaving the rain chance out for now. There are some things trying to lend itself to putting that back in, but drought conditions gets a little challenging for widespread rain, and we definitely have seen that story a few different times this season so far. Here in central South Dakota, big takeaway in the knockdown on the temperature at the beginning of the forecast. 78 tomorrow with a 60% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. The levels drop off into the weekend, and also for Rapid City. There could be an additional shower chance Saturday, Sunday. The main takeaway, the cooler weather that we have in that 3-day period. Find out more coverage on the developing pattern online at KELOLAND.com.